Welcome amigos to this exciting new style of learning. Ask me any After Effects question. This is a question pertaining to the photo slideshow tutorial, and we have a fan question from Gabriel. He says, I modify the starting position. Seems like the camera move is thrown out of whack on the other groups relative to the value I changed. Do you know what I might be doing wrong? Is there any value correlation between the null parenting? Excellent question, Gabriel. Definitely there is a value correlation between the null parenting. Let's go to After Effects. So this is a tutorial. As you might remember, we're going from A to B, the second group of pictures, and we're going to third group of pictures. If we go to our top view, let me disable the lights and let's disable optical flares for now so you can see. So we have three groups, 1, 2, and 3. Now what Gabriel is asking is, let's say on the second group of pictures, this is the first one, we go to the second one. He's asking if we want to change, let's say the second group, and let's say we want to change the position and move it down. Let's say we want to start it here. What happens when we do that? Let's go to the first one. You see this got affected, the first one. And let's say we go to the third one. And let's say we want to change, let's say we want to zoom in on this one. We zoom in and we want to start it here. What happens? Well, this one gets affected and this one gets affected too. So it becomes a hassle because then you got to go back and then you got to modify this keyframe. You got to zoom out. You got to put it back where it was, and it becomes a hassle. Now, luckily, through a lot of trial and error, last year at the NFL Network, I found a better way to do this, and I want to share with you. So this is kind of like an update to that tutorial, to the photo slideshow. So let's go back. Let's go to this. This is just a copy of this comp, and let's turn off optical flares right now, and let's turn off the lights for now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to explain to you the theory, then I'm going to show it to you step by step. Now, remember, we have, let's go to the top view. We have three pictures, three group of pictures, 1, 2, and 3. Now, to make it work, we want the second null object, rotate 2, take us to the second group. And once we're there, we want the third null object, take us to the third group. Okay, it may not make too much sense right now, but once you see it step by step, it will. So this is what we're going to do. Let's go here, and then we're going to delete, for rotate 1, we're going to delete this keyframe. And this actually, we can make it easy ease in. Go to animation, keyframe assistant, easy ease in. So what we need to do is, we want rotate 2, take us to the second group. So put a keyframe. We're going to delete this keyframe. Actually, we're going to delete these keyframes. And let's go to 515. And then let's go. Let's go to rotate. Let's go to the second group of pictures. Let's go move over. Take off motion blur for now. Perfect. And then we do have a rotate here. But for now, for this example, let's delete this rotation keyframes. Whatever you do for the position is the same thing you're going to do for the rotation as well. And let's say at the 10 seconds, you want to zoom in a little bit. And let's say you want to move it down. Now, select your keyframes, right click and go to keyframe interpolation. Make sure it's set to linear, and then make sure it's set to linear for the temporal and spatial interpolations. Hit OK. And let's check it out so far. So we go here, we go to the second one. We kind of zoom in a little bit. Cool. Perfect. Now, to go to the third group of pictures, which is up here, we want the third null object take us there. So go to the third, rotate 3, put a keyframe, and we can delete these keyframes right here. Go to 12 seconds, and let's go up. Let's go over. Cool. And then at 18, we can, well, we got a couple keyframes for rotation. Let's delete a couple of them. Let's delete this group, and let's see how it looks. No, let's delete the second group. Let's delete this one. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Let's move it. We can do this. Cool. Now select these keyframes. Right click, keyframe interpolation. Okay, linear, linear, perfect. So let's check it out. So we're going from the first group to the second group to the third group. Obviously, you would select all these and you would do keyframe assistant, easy ease. You can select all these, animation, keyframe assistant, easy ease, so you can get smooth movements. Now, here's the beauty of the thing. Here's a beauty. Let's say you want to modify this one, the second group. And I'm going to exaggerate for now so you can see the difference. Let's say you want to start it like all the way down here. Let's go to the first group. The first group remains intact. And let's say on the third group of pictures, let's say you want to zoom in all the way. So let's select this keyframe and let's zoom in. I'm sorry, it's this one. Let's say you zoom in. You want to start it here. Let's go to the second group. It's the same as it was and the first one. So nothing got affected. Now let's say you want to change this one back. You can change this one back here. And to illustrate another, let's try it again. Let's say you want to go here. Boom. This one stays the same. So we changed this one. It didn't affect the second group, and it did not affect the first group. And that's it, amigos. Pretty simple. Yeah, in a nutshell, remember, to take you to the second group of pictures, you want the second null object take you to the second. To get to the third group, you want the third group take you to there. If you have a fourth group, you want the fourth null object take you to the fourth one. And in Gabriel's case, he has 5 pictures or 5 group of pictures. He wants the fifth null object take him to the fifth group. And that's pretty much it. Any questions, amigos, ask me, comment, and I'll do my best to do like a little mini answer your questions via tutorial. Hope this helps out. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next tutorial, which is coming up, which is making an intro credit sequence for your movies, for your documentaries, and short films. Thank you for watching. Peace.